Hello and welcome to my homework about Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival and it's also a festival of lights.
Yep, it lasts for 8 days and is normally in December, though it does occasionally turn up in November for the end. It's an 8-day festival, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes the middle, sometimes the end of December. Because the Jewish calendar is 11 days less than the Christian calendar, or the Roman calendar even, the date varies from year to year. So that's why it's never on the same date, like Christmas is always on the same date. Back to you.
Okay, so Hanukkah lasts 8 days, and each one of those 8 days, they light up one candle. They light up one candle because in the Hanukkah story at the end they light up one candle and it lasts 8 nights. That's why they light up a candle for each of the 8 nights.
You need another fact? Yes, this all goes back many, many years ago to the days when the Jews lived in a place called Judea, which at the time was part of Egypt. And although it's part of Egypt, it had been invaded by the Syrians. Now, the Jews were fighting back. They'd already lost the temple, and they were trying to capture the temple under a man called Judas Maccabee.
Okay, that was another fact. Now, here comes the story.
Put that grate down.
Okay.
Judas Maccabee, who's the one with the pink top. Oh no, you're Judas Maccabee. Judas Maccabee, the one in the Harris uniform, is fighting against the Syrians to regain the temple, which is part of Jewish history and legacy. Now, in the temple, there's an everlasting light,
It's mine,
which they fill with oil every day. Kick her, harder. Use the sword. Axe, get an axe.
Now we have a drink of water. Oh, okay.
Tea break.
Daddy.
Yes.
And then
the Jews regained the temple.
And then I become fast, and then on the next break.
Who's telling this story?
Okay.
The Jews regained the temple, but to their horror, they found there was only enough oil left to keep the light alight for one more day. They sent people far and wide, looking for more oil so they could keep the candle burning. And meanwhile, all the fighting was going on, and the Jews were still defending themselves, which they have the right to do. And on the second day, they couldn't find any oil.
Another tea break.
And so they had a tea break. And on the third day, they still couldn't find any oil. But the everlasting light kept burning and burning and burning and burning. On the fourth day, they still couldn't find any oil. And the fifth day, there was no oil. The sixth day, the seventh day. And then on the eighth day, they miraculously found some oil. So they dashed back to the temple with it. And to their sheer delight, the everlasting light was still burning after 8 days. And for those 8 days when the light burned with only one lot of oil, that's why they commemorate Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights.
The end.
Phew.